How we're living, boys? Welcome to the new AP Briar build. This is your self-casting E, I guess. This is how people are trying to get their E to proc by themselves, by taking Glacial Augment and then procking that off of your Q, and then hoping that the line draws in a way that your E can get people into the wall with a 240% AP ratio on your E, 120 on your ult, and 60% on your Q. This is basically the thing that has caught people's eye. I'm not going to lie, I still like AP as full damage, but this is an interesting take on it at worst, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we're trying to pull off today, and yeah, that's really all it is. A lot of people have been going like super viral trying this out. I don't know if you guys have gotten those videos on your feed just yet. So I thought I'd make a full video just showing you guys how cool it could be, for better or for worse. It's cool to proc your own E. You know what? It's one of your best spells. Sure, you could take Glacial and, like, you know, something more like Bruiser, and, like, yeah, it'd be a terrible version of Bruiser, I think, but, I mean, it's another way to play the game. We did get spotted in this game where, enemy Darius apparently knows me. Oh, that's a big E into the wall. Now, I actually think that's very good for our lane, just because, first of all, Yone gets to snowball. Enemy Darius could look to invade here. That part would be pretty rough. I don't think he knows what he's doing. So because he knows me, he's gotta show me what's up, and I get that, man. I'm the same way. That's okay. We got his flash for free. Oh, this is huge for us. You're definitely in the wall for that. I think I'm gonna play to live. See Zyra kind of scouting me. Hey, Yone Q was depression. We gotta just pump. My Jinx gets. Oh my god, she sniped it. Nice. We need to get some. What is? Oh yeah, it's Lich Bane. I almost forgot my own build. Someone asked Logan Jungle, what do I build here? As you can see, when you're spotted, like again, this person's probably awesome, super nice, right? But when people know that content creator on enemy team. Oh, they're going to start pulling everyone, so this is what it is. It's fun. Nothing too crazy about it, but, I mean, as you can see from that, you still have Briar's early game, which is good. We have 7 seconds of CC right there. Not too bad. It does also reduce damage. So overall, not too bad. Again, early game, your first clear, you're still regular Briar. So I say send it. Look for early plays. If you're an AP enjoyer, I say send 3-camp ganks to get your own prio, and then look for big team fights. It's also very important to always fight around your team with this build, because you know, I mean, you're slowing people down, man. You're providing CC, so of course that's better when you have a team to do it with, you know. Now, if Zyra pivots up to try and stop me on this crab, I would likely run away and just go to my Raptors. I do often like to play for Yone in times like this, but you know, that champ's pretty tough, I'm not going to lie. We do have Mord versus tank. My understanding is that Mordekaiser almost always beats tanks. It's just, when does he do it, right? So he sometimes needs 2 items to slow him down with Rylai's and then Leandry's. Proc is passive and he goes 1v9. So we didn't take the bot side gank after Crab because they had prio, right? More minions, and we didn't know where Darius is. Now we didn't take the mid because, again, more minions. So now we're near top lane, just clearing our camps. And, yeah. Now we're going to check and see if this is good. And if it is, well, we are going to slam. And at worst, we just recall and get our money. Lich Bane, you need to get the Sheen ASAP if possible. So, that's basically our idea, is to stay on the map enough just to, grab that Sheen at worst, because it increases Briar's damage in a crazy way. You saw the Triforce video, I already explained it and showed you, but for AP, it's even more accentuated by that. Now, someone just hit that Scryer, so I assume it's their jungler. So I'm going to just look for grubs here. And that's okay. They pulled their 80 carry in mid already. You guys aren't going to make it across the map, right? So go ahead, hit these, call it a day. Orton seems to know that they're my target, so they're not stepping up at all just yet, which is really smart. He's playing to not die. Because you know what it is, if that was my top laner, Enemy junglers on Grobes? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My top laner is getting ganked. But yeah, one person that did really well with this build was Lorlo. He was playing it top lane and just looking for QE combos. And he made it look pretty good. Man, I'm surprised that Briar got some more representation, but always happy when she does. More people need to be playing this champion, in my opinion, because the more people that play her, first of all, the more lobbies she's in, but also the better teams that you'll get, in the form of people likely don't know what she does still. Oh my god. Come on now. But that early fight turned out pretty good for my Jinx, and it's actually only looking even better. Nice. Now, Darius actually took my bot side camps before that. Oh no, just my wolves. That's weird. But let me show you the Sheen tech. So this is the idea here. Is you have Sheen, W, wait 2 seconds, Q, wait 2 seconds, W2, wait 2 seconds, E. And that's what you're going to do this whole game. If you can do that with Lichbane or any Sheen proc on cooldown, if you do that really well, this carries the build. I've done a lot of research on Lichbane, and it actually does comparable damage to Bork and Titanic on just one item to one item. We might have the damage for this. I'm probably a little not too happy about this. I'm actually going to go for a tap E there. Probably just pray for bleed there. I think he has second wind or something proccing, but I don't think we're getting that kill. Unfortunately, that is not the position that AP Briar wants to be in. Oh, wait. Give it a second chance, though? Worth a try? Nice. And that AP scaling makes it so that's not that scary. Now, we can try and look for Darius here with my mid laner. Okay, never mind. He knows. Now, Darius has a 58% win rate in Challenger right now, so also having a good Briar matchup makes this pretty stressful at times. You can never just have a free game against Darius, just the way that the matchup plays out. If you ever try and WQ or Q at all towards Darius, he can buffer his E on reaction, cancel your Q, get you primed for his Q, and then it's a terrible, terrible interaction for you. So let me just tell you now, you do not want to get caught in that loop. Always try and fight Darius with your team. So I'm actually going to take this recall now to try and meet Darius bot side. We don't have just enough yet, but I'm going to pop this elixir, which is part of my runes here, and grab a needlessly large rod. Now we actually have some damage, thank God. Okay, good. Game's not going too bad. Our Mord's losing lane, but he's up farm, so effectively even in lane. And again, he'll outscale. I'm not even worried about it. For anyone that doesn't know how Triple Tonic works, the first one gives you extra damage towards minions, so it's pretty useless on Jungle Briar. But there's not too much on that row, really. The second one gives you force, which is 20 adaptive force for a minute. And then the third one gives you another skill point. And that's important for AP Briar, because I do W max. W max is the best spell Briar has. It's the best on every build. Even if you're trying to play for AP, when you level up a spell, it's AP Briar, it only goes up 35 damage. It doesn't change the scaling. It's not worth points. You getting extra attack speed, move speed, damage, healing, cooldown, every single thing that at upgrading W does is way better than just 35 damage. I'm going to go here, slam damage. We're going to play for our Sheen procs. If he kites too far, that might suck. Wait for my Sheen proc, W2. Nice. Now I can actually one-tap Zyra here, so I'm actually going to go for this. I don't think this is going to turn out too good unless I get this E, though. Alright, don't live. Wait, if he can kill? Maybe. Kite him. You got to move on him. Oh! Do it to him. Set it up. Nice! Huge, 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 huge. Come on now. Now, I've always liked Sorcerer Shoes, but I think I'm actually going to take the extra... Oh, do I go... Lucidities are very good here. Whatever. I'm going to stick it. I'm going to stick it. I'm not going to take it. I do like Sorcerer Shoes for this. Nice. So, when I'm looking at this position, I see that I have a top laner that's decently strong. If he ults Darius, it should be a good situation for us. Mid lane, we don't have Prio. He's actually losing, and Diana's on a item spike, so she's on Storm Surge. we're on Lichbane. So we're actually very strong, but again, the Darius matchup is so bad for Briar. So just running to those grubs, you know, maybe if I knew Darius didn't have Flash, and I did have Flash, maybe I would take the 1v1 at grubs, but right now you can't. Your top laner's not there. But what you can do is you can get vision of it. And if he is on these grubs, then you just go and do something else with your time. Immediately leave, right? Right here. Drop these. He's on him. We know he is. Ooh, watch this. So I can do this cool thing here, where we hop over, smite it, get out. Nice. And we actually just leave. And what that does is that actually denies them a feat point here. So they would have went to 2 because they got Dragon and Void grubs. But as you can see, they're still at 1 because I got that 1 grub. And going to 4 grubs gives you a Void Might when you hit a turret, the little things. Right? So overall, we are living. That was very good for us. And those things add up, man. They really do. As you can see, our E is starting to crank, 614 damage. So again, if we had it maxed out, it would do like, you know, 750. Okay? But look at how much faster I'm doing camps and proccing more Sheen procs, which is the point of the build. Now my Karma's sweeping me in here, so I like this. If enemy team were to engage, we would hard smurf it. I'm going to go for this crab. We're up 2 camps right now, maybe just even though, depending on how many camps he's done. I mistimed my Sheen proc, as you can see, I took a huge damage loss there. Let's try and find Darius if we can. Maybe here. Oh. Target acquired. Save your Q. Try and E. Oh no, we got cooked. I think my... alright, I'm going to go right to blame my team. I think my Yone needs to wait for me to engage that. Because the IWQ, sure he's going to cancel it out buffery and then I'm closer. But if he gets it when I'm at the start of Q, it's so much worse. Bot lane being late happens because when you try and enter, one thing you need to be mindful of when you're playing against Zyra is like she's a space controlling mage, right? So she's going to control the space super well, and your team kind of has to wait for them to, your team has to start walking, Zyra shooter spells, then they can go. So overall, not that good for us, but I'd like to try. Most of the times you have to judge stuff like that with what you thought in the first place. We thought that we could just get onto him and kill him, and obviously we didn't. So the point in learning something there is the fact that, yeah, man, you didn't have an engage on Darius unless he really hard messed it up. Well, guess what? He didn't. So that's what you wager when you go for plays like that. On the plus side, we're really strong. 1 item in boots. They did get another dragon. That part does suck. So we probably need to play for turrets, which is top side. So basically, whenever I realize that feats are getting close, I just look at top lane turret and then mid lane turret and just kind of check. You can see the lower health icon of this turret means that top lane turret is your #1 priority. I'm just going to grab my bot side camps before going up there because I don't want Darius to have something to trade when I go there. So think about it. If I were to go from my Raptors to top side, and if Darius saw me on top side, he would just run to my bot side camps and take them. So you can't do that. So jungle basic for you. Now they're probably going to try and steal our bot lane turret here. So we can look to ult them. Mid looks like they're dead. We got to send it. It looks like they get the turret, but we can at least try and trade some kills for that. Got that kill. That's good. Ooh, he sunk it. He might be able to kill. I think he could have flashed cannon there, but weren't able to do it. Mid lane looks like it was a trade to some degree. So whatever, they get feats when if they get any more neutral. So let's try and fight for this rift then. Oh. Bring it home. When you can't tell if Mord's winning or not. Okay, he got that. He's definitely dead, but I'm going to recall now, and then we're going to be late to this. We're just going to pull everyone, see if we can do this. It might catch them off guard. That's the only reason I'm doing it. Now, you'll notice I did ping my team for that. If they were to not go here, oh well. You know, it is what it is. They won't always walk to your place, but it doesn't hurt to try. You see, I wasn't, annoying about it. Because that's how you make your team hate you. if you ping way too much in times like that. Okay. So let's try this now. We're looking pretty good. I like the poke that we're getting down. Get mid prio, and then let's look. So we actually started this, so we can actually go here. Well, it's 3v3 right now. Oh, this could be so good. Oh, no. We might be cooked. If he gets one, he gets one. I think he might die. Live! Oh, good try. He almost brought that into Jinx. That would have sucked. Yeah, it was definitely not the team fight for us, but it's okay, man. We're going to fly in. We mostly, in this build, need to hit ult. That's another reason why we take Axiom Arcanist. Crack this item. Or rune. But yeah, they get the feat to win. No big deal. We can play next team fight, so I'm not too worried about it. And for all the AP haters, you can see, right? I'm playing against Jungle Darius, right? Playing against solidly ranked players. I actually didn't see their borders, but they're clearly playing well enough. And we're keeping up in farm and doing decent damage, so. Definitely gets a lot more hate than it deserves. But I do get it, man. When I see someone playing off-meta builds on my team, my knee-jerk is to be like, you're trolling the game. But it is what it is, man. Gotta have your own fun sometimes. Alright, now Dragon's up in 45. I think we gotta cook. If we could get into a bush for free, it would be really good. The problem is they have Diana Q and Zyra spells to like slide into not face-checking bushes. Oop, he was on board the whole time. So did they know that I was here, so I'm actually going to try and move up into a less predictable spot, if I can. See what I can cook up here. If I had another sweeper, I'd go in here. I think this is risky, but I'll try. Yep, very risky. Oh, okay. I was about to W2 and E, but... Nice, that's good. Buffer your E, don't want to take too much damage from them. My Yone's too low to play this fight, it looks like. I don't know where his health went, but let me tell you, we need that health. Oh, man. That could be a cook. Enemy team is moving S5. These guys are sweating it. We're going to try and push their mid-tier one. Again, when you can't play for an objective, go do anything else. So, go to the top side. Do anything possible. Alright, Dragon's at 5,000, so I still have some time. Otacon is actually up in 30 seconds. So it'd be cool if we could play for that. Let me check the full clear real quick. Okay. No camps. They're playing here. Or does TP? We should play on this turret. Seems like we should be able to play here. I mean, if we gotta accept mid damage, it is what it is. As you can see, if you're, if one of your teammates doesn't go to that fight, that would be 5 enemies, 4 of your allies. Obviously, that is not the fight to take. But trust me, man, Yone players will scale. Trust, Copium. This is a close game, man. Sorry. Sometimes I won't be talking the whole time because I really got to think about how to win this game sometimes. I gotta stay locked in, man. Enemy team is not really giving us a lot of chances, but it's not about how many chances they give. It's about being present for when they do, so make it work. And now we're grabbing Shadowflame. Shadowflame makes magic damage and true damage critically strike enemies when they're under 40% HP. So it basically means that I can do things like... if I QE someone, put him to 40%, now my W2 and so on crits. Now them getting Otacon sucks. We do need our support to get vision or maybe even top lane. I mean, literally anyone. If you were to be melee and face check that, you would just straight up die. So, not really the play. Are they pulling 5 here? It looks like it. Yeah, we gotta go. To say enemy team is deathballing, for those that don't know what that means, that means that they're refusing to play any sort of macro at all, and they're just running around as 5. This is like one of those things, like split pushing counters this strategy, but if enemy team gets away with it, then it's pretty good for them. Obviously, right? They're getting free everything because they're just running around as 5. This is what, like, some high elo players would, like, you know, make fun of you, like, hey, this is bad macro. You're not learning anything like this because your team isn't willing to run around as 5. Well, then you're going to be standing there doing nothing very often. Oh well, you know, you got to figure out how you're going to win it this game, though. So we saw them death ball to bot lane this time again. He got one. Take it. We're going to try and make them pay for that by taking some damage on mid and top lane tier 2. And again, I try and lightly facilitate my team making the correct plays by just pinging turrets like that, just so they don't try and, like, go and help him. Any time wasted pivoting towards a teammate that's going to die is not good at all. You don't want to be in that position at all. Maybe? So, not with that E. That is okay. Living. We might have an angle coming up here. Okay, never mind. They stopped chasing. We might have had an angle. When people are pushing like that, that's your time. Get in a bush and make it work. Let's go Rabadons. Okay, we lose tier 1, but we do need to be first tier, so let's walk here now. We need a little bit better side lane control, but that's alright. To be honest, it's kind of tough to play a good side lane. My team's about to try and make the macro mistake that is, well, I'll just TP to the play while stopping the push, but reality is that we won't be alive that long. With how we've been playing, we're getting picked off really fast. So stuff like that, you know, Darius now realizes that he's late. This is where you want to be. Now, Scryer just hit me. That's okay. Click this key. Get the glacial procking. Scare him away. That's good. They TP'd in. That's Ornn. Slide over the wall. There ain't no way they're looking for me here, right? Alright, we need to look right here. Let's walk through this. We're going to try and save him here. Our ult missed. We're so sad about it. Flash and kill that person. Look to E them into the top lane. Oh, the Ornn wall! Oh my god, Ornn. Thank you, bro. Dude, that Ornn wall. Sheesh! Someone should go farm that. That's for sure. We could do this off spawn. I still think we can. That TP is really bad. Someone should have just been recalling the whole time, and then he could TP to the play, actually. But, again, people are learning. All good. We have 10 seconds to try and juice this, and now Yone's not here. Actually, we can't do this. We can't do this. We just can't. We can't. We cannot. If let's say, for example, if Mordekaiser were to have recalled and gotten that wave, Yone would be there to DPS Baron. But we can't 3-man kill a Baron when 2 people have spawned. Because think about it, that's 3v2, except we're tanking Baron. So you have to be okay with calling off a Baron sometimes. I know it feels terrible, but it is what it is. Do we go for the book with 8 stacks? Play for the snowball? Or the consistent Rabadons? Bruiser itemization rules my head, huh? Let's go for the Rabs. If we get the if we get to 10 stacks next recall, it might just be Medjai's there instead of Rabadons. Because right now we're only at 450. Dang, we're at 450 AP. Alright, never mind. We might be juiced. What's this at? 1,400 damage. Okay. Even the slightest of tap E is like 600. It's actually kind of correct. Couldn't play for that. That is what it is. Again, enemy team's deathballing. So unless we're willing to deathball, we can't really do it. That's okay. I'm willing to, I'll try. I'm gonna hit this and do tons of damage. Now watch Diana pop. Diana pop like it's nothing. Oh, she does not have E, so we can try. Rylai's is slowing me. Smite to try and work this back. I wish he would just jump, but bro, he knows to just stand still. To be fair, win their 80 carry, get there. Live! We got the Diana kill. Not bad. I was worth the shutdown, that sucks, but Mord got a bigger shutdown. Oh man, we're close. If I sell this, I'm at 1100. We're really close. Maybe if I get mid-wave. Goes to show, man, you hit an ult with this build, someone's dying. Don't worry about that. RQ, immediate, and then hit a Sheen proc, and you're there. We're at 1,000 damage on Lichbane. Do a small comparison here. You know, this is at 400. That 300. 1,600, but that's a poke champ. 1,200, that's real. 1,100. 34, but he's hitting Ornn. So yeah, you can see the average damage this does is actually pretty comparable to other things. It's so slept on in the Briar community. Now, I would hope that Zyra doesn't come and just annoy me off of this, because I need it for my Rabadons. Okay, let's just smite that. I'm going to use W here just to make sure I get away from them. Level 16 would help my ultimate a lot, because it adds another just flat 100 damage. He's cooked. I mean, that is what it is. Can't save him. He's just a bit too far up. Side laning is a skill, unfortunately. And, you know, we happen to be getting the bad side of it. That's alright. We just need to make a big team fight. Now, I have Flash for a big E play, and I have Ultimate, so we can do really well here. My 80 carries on 3 items, but their 80 carries on 3.5, so unless we, like, hit Tristana, it's going to be rough. They're probably going double inhib to Dragon Soul. They won't pressure tier 4, but we can't do anything with, like, they're 4v3 here. We need even numbers, right? This game's only so close. We can't deal without having another player here. Step on the Zyra plant. Okay, nice. He got one. They might try and trade that, so I'm going to ult and just try and pray to hit Tristana. Nice. There's the one shot on that guy. We can keep going. 24 seconds till Dragon Soul. You're in the wall for sure. I got tons of damage there. Cooked. Go 1-for-1 with their jungler. I think it's fine in this situation. Nice. Nice. Try and help my team with that play. So 2 go soul. That way if Ornn comes, right, someone can fight him. And 2 people push. And there you go. That way we're not losing too much around the map. Again, if you notice that your team is struggling with macro, don't be afraid to throw out some quick, some quick jab-like things, right? Do this, that. And if they don't do it, it is what it is. But it's not like, yo, you didn't know to do that? You're so stupid. It's like, nah, we're not doing all that. So this is where the second person at Dragon would matter. We have Jinxar. Jinxar is cracked here. Nice, ooh. Telling you can, dude. You can influence the game more than you think. You just gotta have your team not mute you because you decided to yap too much. Alright, nice. Huge. They do have a lot of magic resist, so I think we're going the juice here. Word popular entrances like that. Baron is up in a minute 15. We're doing pretty good though. Overall. Every time that I've hit an R, it's good. I would say this build is a lot more dependent on R than other ones, but I mean it's just, dude, it's 120% scaling damage. Like, come on now. And it pointing, come on now. You gotta understand it. You gotta see what we're doing here. I actually have Blighting Jewel and base, and that could help a ton here. See, bro. Alright, nice. So they might rush with Zyro. Now, Zyro's likely standing inside of this pit, just waiting to Q you over the wall. So you gotta be careful getting, like, Darius pulled or Zyro spelled here. Yeah, I can't solo do that. I'll take too much damage, as you can see. I'm already kind of cooked here. Look at those Zyra plants, by the way. So much. Guess we gotta try. Try and line it up. Send it through. Life is so unending despair. Pray that this isn't warded. If we just gotta get Baron, it is what it is. Oh, no. That might be GG. Pray that they go Baron. Pray that they go Baron. Don't go mid, enemy team. Oh my god. They went Baron. Guys, we get another chance here. We get another chance. Kill the waves ASAP. Kill the waves. We don't have much time. Well, I mean, that's a throw on their end. Now we just got to punish them for it, right? Nice. Darius is on 3.5 items. I'm basically the same, so feeling pretty strong in the grand scheme of things, but I am so scared going for this, but let's do it. Basically, just get the bonus streets out. That's a lot of extra money that you could be sitting on and not even realize it. Once you reach about 30 minutes, you need one team fight, and you can end the game if enough people are alive. So, I've been here before, bro. I'm not too worried about it. Now, they're likely going to blast this. We play for tier 4s, I think. I'm going to go for more damage here. Alright, board staff 1k. Guilted. Let's start stepping up. Okay, go. Send it with Yone too. Horn walks you out, that's fine. Send a big E. No. Good try. Unless Jinx gets a reset. Okay! Glide him. Glide him. Nice. Switch to mini. Switch to cannon. Nice. Kill the minions. Tank them. Alright. We might have a show on our hand. 45 seconds. I believe we can play this. They needed to go through mid because we're going to get overpressured by minions here. Like, if they had spent this 30 seconds hitting this. We do have Yone TP. He can get there in time. Yone gets these, and then I start walking, I think. Right? Because if Yone can just TP in, that's fine. We still have 15 seconds to prep this. Dude, this is a crazy game. Whoever wins, GG, man. I don't care. It was fun. Get that mid prior we've been talking about. Darius is there, so I'm coming. Got the dragon, buffery. Pray. She's always hitting me. I died? Was that collector? Wow, that was flat out kill damage. Good try. Alright, no happy ending. They can't mess this one up. Yeah, if we were able to kill Darius, that would have been fine. We did get the smite steal on the dragon, so I mean, this is what it is. A good try. Enemy team gets it this time. That's alright. To be honest, I'm always weird about uploading games like this because people are like, I need to see it win, Logan, but this was a fun game. That's what it is. Everyone felt like they got a moment to do their thing. I definitely got to do my thing. Nice. And it's fun to, like, hop in, play with your friends, and, you know, some people recognize you too. As you can see, Polar's in this game, right? Son of Logan Jungle. He is the reason we lost, so are my mods bums? I did more damage than Darius, by the way. Took almost the same amount of damage with 2k less gold. Like it's nothing. Runes were alright. Axiom Arcanist, I kind of wish it was more, but to be honest, it did kind of overkill people, so it is what it is. Nice. GG.